Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on an industrial furnace system. Now the cool thing about this design is the simple fact that you can literally wrap this inside any room, any size. Which is awesome, because it really doesn't give you any restriction. So before I even start explaining, let me show you how this works. It's quite simple. Now right in front of us we have a spot where you actually cook at, and of course the spot where you actually put the coal in. Now all you have to do is open that minecart chest and place your coal. Now once you activate that lever, that chest is going to be going back and forth and pretty much evenly distributing all the coal to each furnace. And guys, this bad boy works extremely fast, which is fantastic. It's what we want. Now once you turn it off, guys, you're going to see that there's going to be nothing inside the chest. Check it out. Look at that, it's perfect. Awesome. Now we're going to be cooking raw beef. Now I just put a stack of raw beef inside, and once I activate it, you're going to see how cool that looks. Look at that, it's awesome. All the furnaces pretty much turned on in this really smooth sequence way. That was amazing, I love it. Now over here, guys, we also have this light indication system. Now that's going to let us know that the items that we're cooking or smelting are going directly into that chest. Now guys, I'm not going to edit nothing, I'm not going to fast forward this at any point, and I want to show you how quickly this system works. Now I got roughly about 20 furnaces, and as you can see guys, it's going to take us about a minute or less to really cook an entire stack of raw beef. Which is fantastic guys, because not only will you have to, this is good for just raw beef, you can use this for gold, iron, cobblestone to make the smooth stone. I mean, the list goes on. And once you're done guys, you just turn off that lever and you're pretty much good to go. Now check it out guys, the redstone behind this is super simple. I really didn't want to make it too complicated, but the design is quite simple guys. It really doesn't take a lot of materials. I mean, I think the biggest headache that you might have with this system is the hoppers, and of course the power rails. But besides that, the redstone is very compact guys. You're only going to need one comparator and one redstone dust, and that's just for the light indication system alone. Now the great thing is, you only take about 3 blocks of space in the back end of all this. Now you're probably wondering what those droppers are for. I'm going to explain later. It's just more of a personal and different style of preference, which I'll get more in depth later on. So guys, this is the basic materials you're going to need. You will be needing a block of your choice, some stairs, half slabs, droppers, which is optional, or you could use your combination of chest and trap chest, but like I said guys, we'll get into that later. You will need 2 minecart chests. Of course, you're going to need some furnaces. You will need a lot of hoppers, redstone lamps, 1 comparator, 1 piece of redstone dust, a few levers, regular rails, and of course a lot of power rails, and you will need some type of lighting. Now at this point guys, that corner piece will be considered the front right corner of the room. So you're going to go about 1, 2, and on the 3rd block here, you're going to delete 5 blocks right across. Then you're going to delete another row of 5 blocks, and you're going to delete 1 more row of 3 blocks. See? So you should have this kind of look at this point. Now we're going to place a block on each corner, 1 there and there, and place 2 more right on top. Then you're going to place some stairs on the bottom, and on top here you're going to place some stairs upside down as well. Then you're going to place a block right there, delete those 2, and place 2 right in the front just to create this kind of look. You want to have this kind of look like so. Now what I like to do guys, I like to place 2 furnaces facing each other and a lever right in front of each one. Now you will have to crouch and place it if you're playing on the console. Now at this point guys, you want to kind of delete some of this dirt and just add some more detail to it and just kind of make a nice little framework around it. You see? Then you're going to place your block of choice here, and that's going to be the wall. So what I like to do also, I like to add some stairs right around and just kind of wrap it and connect the entire front end. Now you don't have to do it like that. I'm going to show you exactly what I did for the build that I created. But guys, you could really spice this up to whatever you like. So we're going to add some blocks right on top. We're going to add some upside down stairs. And you just once again wrap that out to the outside part of it. You see? So you should be having this kind of look at this point. Now right over here, we're going to delete these blocks, place some blocks there, and delete that as well. And you're going to place 2 blocks like so, and then right on top of here, that's going to be the main block, which will be displayed on the outside part. And of course, do that on the other end. So you shouldn't have a gap in between. Now right over here on the side of that, you're going to place 1 furnace. Now we're going to place some blocks here of your choice. And here as well. And we're just going to line this all up. Now at this point, guys, you're going to add some furnaces right across like so. And you're going to wrap it around pretty much to the room that you're using it. Just make sure you have 3 blocks of space behind each side. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, guys. Once you wrap it up to the other side, you're going to place 1 furnace there and you're going to leave it there for now. Now you're going to go about right across, and you want to make sure you line this up to the actual other end so you can pretty much make this even. Okay? So once you've done that, guys, you're going to go about 1 block forward, place a chest right there, which is pretty much 1 block forward from the furnace, if that makes sense. Place another block there. And you're going to place 1 hopper there, and at this point, you're going to wrap it all around to the other end. Now, you guys can use another method as far as minecart hopper rails or whatever you want to use, but I personally love to use hoppers, especially with this kind of system, because it makes it quicker and a bit more efficient in my book. Now, at this point, we're going to make the spot where all the items go to. So you're going to add some blocks right there on the side. And we're going to cover this black end off. And you're going to add some upside down stairs. And once again, you want to create the same kind of framework. Now right behind here, make sure you place a block on the bottom end and a comparator in front of it. Okay, that's going to pick up the signal from the chest. Then 2 blocks like so with 1 piece of redstone dust right there. Then you're going to delete that block on the left and replace it with a redstone lamp. Because once you put an item in the chest, as you can see, guys, the light will go on. And the second there's no items in, the light will be off. Now from this point, guys, you can add your furnaces right on top of it and connect it with the other end. Now bear in mind, guys, there needs to be at least 3 blocks of space behind the furnaces. Now what I like to do, guys, at this point is add some stairs on the bottom end just to cover up the hopper line. And to me, it really brings out the furnaces. I mean, it really gives this really nice look to it, and I just love how it really comes out. And of course, you're going to wrap it to the other end. Now at this point, guys, we're going to place a row of blocks right on top of it. And of course, we're going to stretch that right to the other side. And you're going to add some stairs upside down from this point and connect that to the other end. Now this is going to be the other side of the wall. And like I said, guys, I like to add some stairs over here because it really gives that real nice detail to it. You know, it really brings it out, makes it pop out more. Then of course you add a little more trimmings to it, and there you have it. Now we're going to start working on the back end of it. Now what I want you to do is place a hopper facing the back of the furnace. And it has to be facing inwards, okay, like so. And you're going to do that to each furnace. Fantastic. Alright. Now we're going to get to the fun stuff, right? This is what I wanted to explain between the chest, trap chest combo, which is this, and the dropper style, which is the same way. I mean, you can use either or. I personally love to use the droppers because it really gives a real nice look to it. So what we want to do is place a dropper there like so, and a hopper facing into the dropper, because it kind of looks like it's going directly into that little hole spot. And it kind of gives a real nice industrial feel to it. Now you don't have to do that, guys. It's just a personal preference. But I personally like to do it like that because I love the way it looks. It's different. It kind of gives a different style. But like I said, guys, if you don't want to do that, you could always use the combination of chest and trap chest. But for the video, I'm going to be using droppers. Okay. Now, once we've done that, guys, make sure, depending on which one you use, you place the hoppers directly into it. Okay. Now, once you've done that, you should have this kind of look at this point. Now, over here, you're going to place the hoppers going downwards, okay? Now, on the front end, they have to be facing down, all right? Otherwise, the food won't go directly inside. And you don't want to risk putting that in the coal section. Now, once we've done that to each one, we're going to go to the back end over here. We're going to place some blocks right across. Then you're going to place a lever right there and you're going to activate it. Now what I want you to do at this point is place 2 blocks right there in the center. 1, 2. Get your half slabs ready. You're going to place 2 like so. Put 1 right there, delete that. And wrap this right around so you connect to the other dropper. And place a lever right there and you're going to activate it. Now I'm going to place some blocks right there. Place 2 half slabs like so. Delete that. And of course you're going to wrap it around. Now at this point we're going to start placing our levers at certain spots. So you're going to go about 1 block down right there. Activate it. And you're going to place 1 right there as well. And of course there, and you want to place it on top of the block. Now the reason I'm placing it in these certain spots because you don't want to do anything to lock the hoppers, meaning it's going to prevent any items from going inside. But at the same time you need to power the power rails so that the rails can send the minecarts back and forth at a very high speed. Now just bear in mind, guys, depending on how you're building this little section here might be a pain. So if the rails start acting funny, just leave a 1 block space in between. Okay, so you want to place some power rails there and 2 regular rails. Okay, like so. Regular rail, then your power rails. And of course, you're going to wrap this around the entire system, alright? Perfect. See? That could be a pain, so if you need to leave a 1 space in between and just kind of expand that a little bit, you could do that. Because I know depending on the direction, rails tend to act very funny. Now at this point, guys, just add the rails right around the entire system and make sure to connect the corners with regular rails. Now once you've done that, guys, the system is pretty much complete. Now at this point, guys, make sure you add your details and your own personal style to it. And just to add the finishing touches, guys, just add your minecart chest and the system is done, guys. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you could please leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you.